Hi, this is Swati, and in today's video, we will see some important question on the axioms, the criteria of similar triangles. In my previous video, I've already explained all the criteria, the axiom on similar triangles. Go check it out. Now, let us see this question. Here we have given all the sides and we need to find angle L. So first thing we can do is we can check if the sides are in the proportion, because if they are in the proportion, maybe we can use some criteria. So let us see, you can see the figures are, kind of different in look, but the you need to be very careful when you're seeing the corresponding, because the corresponding sides are always in the proportion. So first is, let us see, AB is corresponding to LM. AB by LM is 4.4 divided by 11. So upon calculating, we get 0.4. So the next one is BC by MN. MN is, so it is 4 by 10, we get 0.4. And the last one is AC by LN, which is 3.6 divided by 9. It is 0.4 again. So since we have all the sides in proportion, so we can now write that in triangle ABC and MLN, AB by LM is equal to BC by MN is equal to AC by LN. So you can use the criteria, the axiom SSS. So by SSS, triangle ABC is similar to MLN. So since the two triangles are similar, we know that all the corresponding angles will automatically be equal. So first, let us find angle A of this triangle. So if I consider triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property, ASP is angle sum property. So angle A plus 50 plus 70 is 180. So angle A will be equal to 180 minus 70 minus 50, which will give me 60 degree. Okay, why did we find this? Because I need to find angle L. Now, angle L is corresponding to angle A. So here, since the triangles are similar, angle A is equal to angle L because of ABC is similar to MLN. All right. So since 60 will be equal to angle L, the value of angle L is 60 degree. I hope this is clear to you. Coming to the next question, a very, very important question. It has come many times in your board exam, but it's very easy at the same time. Here in the figure, QT by PR is equal to QR by QS and 1 is equal to 2. So this is given to us. We need to prove PQS, the smaller triangle, is similar to TQR, the bigger one. All right, so first, let us take angle 1 is equal to angle 2. It is given to us. So if angle 1 and angle 2 are equal, PQ will be equal to PR. Reason angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. We know that in a triangle, if the angles are equal, the corresponding sides are also equal. So PQ is equal to PR. And it is also given to us QT by PR is equal to QR by QS. This is given to us. But using this one, PQ and PR are equal. So I can replace this PR with PQ because they are equal, right? So let me take this as first equation, this as second equation. Okay, so we got this. Now, what do we need to prove? We need to prove these two triangles similar. Now, let us consider these two triangles. In triangle PQS and triangle TQR, let us see what are they. PQS and TQR. We clearly can see that angle Q is common to both the triangles. This is a very important, equal angle. You majorly have an equal angle in mini questions, if you have a common angle in both the triangles, that will definitely be equal. So whatever the value of Q, that will be same for PQS as well as TQR. So I can write angle PQS is equal to angle TQR, reason being common angle because it is common to both. All right, the next one I can write this one, QT by PQ. QT is for the bigger one, PQ is for the smaller one, equal to QR, the bigger triangle, by QS. So QT by PQ is equal to QR by QS. From 2 I can write. So here, therefore, triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. But why is it similar? The criteria is very, very important. You'll be awarded 1 complete mark to write the axiom, the criteria. What is the criteria here? The criteria is SAS. By SSS, both the triangles are similar. So here the angle is between the two sides because you can see you have considered PQ and QS. So the angle is between these two sides. So side angle side. I hope this is clear to you. Thank you.